Well, you might notice my face. It has not been a straight line recovery like I hoped it would. I'm fine, and by the time any of you watch this, you'll know that. That part still hurts. Um, Yesterday, great day. My wife and I went out running errands, walked over 1,000 steps, in and out of the grocery store, got chocolate shakes, um, went into the pet store, got cat food. It was a good day, and I wasn't rushing things, but I felt pretty good all day long. Today, I felt good. The home care nurse came to visit this morning and was impressed with everything, with the rate at which my incision is healing and how good it looks, um, with all of that. And then, I don't know, about an hour ago, I got up and I was going to walk into the kitchen, and I probably just got up too fast. But my blood pressure bottomed out, and I fainted for a second. The good news is I didn't try and catch myself with my arms. I did it all with my face. So no pain, no damage, no nothing to that. It would have been, pretty horrific. I was right by the stairs too. So had I been more aware, I'm sure I would have instinctively reached out and grabbed the stair railing and wrenched everything in there. But I didn't. I went straight to the floor. um, Still have all my teeth. It was, you know, I guess it was scary. I think it was more scary for my wife than for me, who, has to deal with all of this. She had to be there when I was in surgery and, things were worse than expected. She had to be there when they said there was a hole in my heart and that they had to replace my entire aorta and that they had to replace my valve. She had to be there when I was coming out from the anesthetic and I was intubated and I wasn't really coherent and I was fighting and struggling and then falling asleep again. She had to go through all of that. I don't remember any of that. Right, so that's not an experience that I have. So I feel for her, because I'm good. I'm good. I had, I don't know, 5 seconds of dizziness today. Otherwise it's been a pretty decent day. I did promise I wouldn't get out of bed without help for a while. I do not feel like I need it, but I now my word, so I promised I wouldn't, so I won't. Um, and Yeah, so this stuff is not always a straight line. Um, Sometimes the recovery has some dips along the way. I still think I'm doing well. I still think the recovery is doing well. I just know that you know that I passed out, I guess, and smacked my head. So now I have all of this to deal with, as well as all of this. Um, you know, but I'm good. And I will record another one of these, I don't know, next time I feel inspired, I guess. And the other good news is a month before surgery, I was at 219. I had managed to drop down to about 210 prior to surgery, but I'm now 196. So um, I like that. Anyway, I will see you next time.